So hey guys, I hope you're doing good. So my name's Prashant Samir and I own RC Mediascape, where we help clothing brands scale to multiple 6 and 7 figures in the fastest time frame possible. And why do I make these videos? Basically, I see a lot of clothing brand owners out there that are broke, and I don't want you to be one of them, right? So the topic of today's video is creating a proper sales funnel for your clothing brand, right? So, quick question: what is a sales funnel? That's a good question, right? So a sales funnel is a journey that we create for our potential customers, right? A journey basically that we create for our customers to go through for them to make a purchase in the end or along the way. So let's take like a scenario, right, where you have your potential customer, your dream customer right in front of you, and basically you look at them and you go like, whoa, whoa, I want to sell to this guy. And if you just go ahead and pitch them on your products, your clothing brand, your clothing line, whatever that is, and if you just ask them to buy, they are not going to buy. Of course, why would they? And now let's take a scenario where you have your own sales funnel and you don't go to them and you say, please buy from me. Instead, you take the value approach. You provide enough value, you build enough authority, you basically become a type of person where you attract your ideal customers. And that's where sales funnel are amazing and crazy, right? Because you do not have to go running behind them, your ideal customers, trying to chase them down and buy from you. Instead, you become someone that attracts your ideal customers. So that's why funnels are important, and that's what sales funnels are. And but why, why you need a sales funnel? As I said, good question. You need sales funnel so you get customers coming in consistently to make a purchase from you. If not, if you do not have one, you're going to struggle to grow your clothing brand. Why? Because you'll have to constantly be trying to chase your clothing, ideal customers, and you might not attract them. And if you're not in the attracting stage, you are not going to build a real business that generates you cash flow or revenue consistently, right? So those are the important points as to why sales funnel is important. And now let's get into the main topic, right? So, turning your social profiles as an entry to your sales funnel. Because trust me, guys, if you are running a clothing brand and if you do not have a consistent way of getting traffic, purchases from your website, it's hard to sustain, right? So, firstly, you start off by posting daily value on your socials. I mean, this is a non-negotiable, right? This is a non-negotiable. You'll have to post value content on all your clothing, you have to post content on all your clothing brands social profiles every single day, right? I mean, this consistency is what is going to move your business forward. If there is, one thing that you can do while you're starting your business, when you're just starting out, posting content every single day is the only task that you need to be focused on, because you build social proof. So whenever you are in front of your ideal customer, you do not have to do the talking. Your content will do it for you. And then when they check out your profile, it really converts them completely. Because look, I'll go into those things as well. Post all the behind the scenes, right? Build authority with happy customers. Basically, post testimonial videos, and basically get testimonials from a lot of happy customers. Build report, like do all those things, like lots of social proof by people wearing your product, showcasing your cool products. Basically sell your potential customers with your daily content every single day. Again, this is where I see most clothing brand founders go wrong. They run behind their customers and constantly ask themselves why they are not making any sales, because you are running behind them. When you're trying to chase down something, it just gets harder. But if you're in the attracting phase, just gets, I mean, trust me, things get so easier. But you have to wait, you have to build up the proof. It's worth the wait, because once you build up enough proof, people are going to come to you, and that's the best place to be at, right? But what they don't understand is that they do not have a strong system of acquiring customers, right? You need to have a strong system, and building up your social media profiles with enough content is one of those strong systems where you attract customers in an organic way, again, cost effective way. But yeah, you spend your time, but you have to make them want you. You should not run after your customers, instead you should attract your customers. Become someone that attracts your customers. So you do that by posting content. And by content, what do I mean by that? Value content. Content that increases your product status, increases your brand's perceived value, authority, and everything, right? So remember, more value equals more customers, always, right? If you build up enough value online and you have so many proofs and everything online, basically, you attract more customers, right? So very simple, guys. Next, provide your customers with enough value and walk them through a buying process. According to a survey, your customers will consume at least, right, at least 6 hours of your content or value before they make a buying decision, right? Your customers have to at least consume 6 hours of your content slash value before they make a buying decision. And why is that? I mean, it's according to a survey that's been conducted, and everything's like no facts, not something that I just pulled out of thin air. So enough value. What do you mean by value? It could be like, providing something like good quotes, based off of your brand, the niche you are in. Like basically, if you are in the gym niche again, you can like, provide value, something like da da da, just follow this workout, just do like follow this routine every single day and get like six packs or get great muscles, or just consume this and get lose your fat in like in 3 months or less. So you could like create all sorts of things and try to like find a way where you're connecting those value things to your brand or your product line, or just something like just come up with great products and just provide value in that way as well. So just providing value over and over again without asking for anything in return is all that you need to do in order to build like a proper sales funnel. Once you have the daily content going on along, like on all your social profiles, after a few days or months, you now have built up a great amount of content and following online. And like and have also built your authority along the way, because if you have the followers, if you have people following you, you obviously build up the authority, right? Now it's time to start 10xing your growth, right? I mean, like literally 10xing your growth. This is the stage. So basically, do some fun things with your followers that makes them engage more with your brand, right? Here's an example. Do something like tag your 3 friends on this post with a great quote and get a feature on our Instagram story, basically. Do something like this, like your fans will love this for you. Basically, as like make like a post or story, tag your 3 friends on this post with a great quote and get a feature on our IG story. Basically create a word of mouth. Now this is the best part, right? It's hard to convert a cold stranger into a warm potential customer, but with this method that I've just mentioned, you are asking your followers to post their, like to tag, oh shit, so you're asking them to tag their 3 best friends. And mostly friends have similar interests, likes and dislikes, and them tagging their 3 best friends are going to be warmer, because it's friends, it's their friend that they have tagged, that have tagged them, and also they are most likely to fall in love with your brand, with the content and fall in, like you have built. Because what I'm basically trying to say is that when you have your ideal customer logged in and you ask him to hear, like him or her to tag their best friends, 3 of their best friends, trust me, best friends have similar interests majority of the times. I'm not taking like the exceptions, and they are probably going to have similar interests. So you attract those 3 people directly by just with your one ideal customer, right? Now that's a great place to be at, right? So once you have like out of every one follower, you get like 3 new ones, and it just gets multiplying over and over. Once you have built this source of attracting customers with social media sales, like a social media sales funnel is what I like to call it, social media sales funnel. Now it's time to make sure your website is optimized for conversions. Basically, you have the source of traffic, you have the warmest people on your friends list, like your following list. Just make a great website, optimized website with authority and everything that you have just built along the way. Drive the traffic, start enjoying sales, right? So also you can check out my previous video on crafting a highly optimized website for more sales and purchases, right? So now if you want to 100x your current results without having to do more work, just spend few $1,000s on ads with a proper marketing strategy, of course, and watch your watch your clothing brand skyrocketing. right? So basically guys, I highly recommend you check out my previous video on creating crafting a highly optimized website, because again that's important too. Don't neglect that, it's very important. So yeah, next, if you want to grow your clothing brand, 50K monthly revenue in the shortest time frame possible, like with the CFT framework or clothing fast track framework, which we like to call it, it is the best way to go about it, right? So hope you found some value, and cheers guys. Basically, build your social media foundations, authority, and everything with organic marketing. Start off with paid advertising, prepare marketing strategy plan, execute on it. You're going to grow. If you're doing obviously everything correctly, and if you want to fast track your process, just come to us. Let's implement our CFT framework into, let's plug and play our framework into your backend. By the way, which we have built with our lot of years, and not years obviously, like, yeah, more than a year worth of hard work and time that has gone into building the framework. And we have literally skyrocketed 10 plus clothing brands at this point. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you found a lot of value. Just keep following up with the content, and if you want a specific content around a topic, feel free to leave it in the comments. And that's pretty much it guys. I hope you're crushing it. See ya, have a great day.